Yo, I asked y'all which video y'all wanted first, and y'all all agreed. Well, the majority of y'all agreed that y'all wanted a video over good video game adaptations. Now, I know I didn't specify this, and I really should have. I do not mean video game adaptations in the sense of them turning a video game into a movie or anything like that. I meant a movie turned into a video game, which I tried to show with the Picture of the Darkness, and if you don't know what that is a comic book turned into a video game. But this is basically just going to be a video about me talking about good video game adaptations like that. Anything that was a movie, a comic, anything like that, and was turned into a video game, and it either is good or looks good to me. I obviously haven't played every single video game adaptation, but I have a few that I actually want to talk about, and I have a few that I just think look really cool, and I want to talk about them. And I want to, after I talk about a few of them, I want to talk about why we need these to come back. But yeah, let's just jump right into the video with the first segment, which is just me ranting about the PS2 era. This is the era I actually grew up with. Like, whenever I was really young, I didn't get a PlayStation 3 until I was almost a teenager, basically. The PS2 is what I grew up with. I played a whole bunch of these games that are based off of comic books and stuff. The PS2 era was where everything needed a video game. Comic books got a whole bunch of them. Movies, literally everything, had a whole bunch of them. But the first one I'm going to talk about is a PlayStation 2 game, which looks really cool, but I never actually got a chance to play, which was Spawn Armageddon. Yeah, I never actually got to play this, but it looks sick. It looks like a Devil May Cry or God of War type of game with a whole bunch of new, mechanics and stuff. It just looks really good. And this was the first game that I noticed a trend in the PlayStation 2 era of giving us stuff based off of movies and comics and stuff. I think this one came out right after the movie came out. So either it's based off of the movie or it's just a coincidence. But this is just the very first one, and one that I don't really have much to say about. There is one that I actually did play a lot, and this is basically just to give Spawn a shout out. So let's just move on to one that I actually do remember playing a little bit, at least, which was Superman: Shadow of Apocalypse. Okay, I'm not even sure that this is the right Superman game that I played, because there were so many Superman games on PlayStation 2 for some reason. We can't get a single Superman game nowadays, but we couldn't go a year without a Superman game whenever the PS2 was out, apparently, because I had to look through all of the Superman games to try and figure out which one I played as a kid. And I'm pretty sure it was this one. All I remember is flying around the city and doing the little fly trials where you flew through the little rings and stuff. That's basically all I remember, and that's probably because I was really young whenever I played it, and I just wanted to fly around, because that was that was just my favorite thing to do, fly around and look through the city. But I am pretty sure it was this game, and it was actually pretty fun, just flying around and everything. But this is kind of the only adaptation I played whenever I was playing on the PS2, honestly. I look back at all the PlayStation 2 games, and I don't know. I want to get a PlayStation 2 again so I can play all of them, because they all look so amazing. The Spawn game, there's a whole bunch of other games. I'm just going to go through all the adaptations that I want to play, and then I'll talk about another one that I actually did play. I didn't play another one until the PlayStation 3, so I am just going to talk about some adaptations that I think look really cool really fast. But yeah, we'll just run through them. So after Superman Shadow of Apocalypse, the next adaptation that I think looked really sick on the PS2 was The Thing. Okay, The Thing is my favorite movie of all time, and whenever I figured out it had a game, I freaked out. I don't know. It just looks amazing. It's a squad-based shooter game. You go around, you don't know who the killer is. It looks like Among Us with guns from everything I've seen. Like I said, I haven't gotten to play it yet. I am trying to get a PlayStation 2 so I can play these games. I know it might seem weird to people who didn't play on PlayStation 2 to be looking for PlayStation 2, but I grew up with it, so I'm seeking the same high that came from me playing on PlayStation 2, because I think PlayStation 2 is not the best console, but my favorite by far, honestly. But yeah, the Thing is one that I absolutely want to grab and play. But that's not even the end of PlayStation 2 games that are based on good movies and stuff, because next we have the Sam Raimi Spider-Man games. I really, really want to go back to this era because every single Sam Raimi Spider-Man movie got a game. We got Spider-Man 1, we got Spider-Man 2, we got Spider-Man 3. All of the games look sick. I've heard nothing but good things about the games too. I don't know. Just this game looks really cool, and it's insane that all three of them got a game. I don't know. The PS2 era was crazy, man. Every game that came out needed a movie. I mean, seriously, look at this game. They made Shrek 2 into a video game. Every single movie that was coming out was getting a game. But you know what's crazy? I played this game. You know what's even more insane? I remember absolutely loving this game whenever I played it as a kid. I still think it would hold up. Just from my memory, I think this game would probably still hold up. It was just a really fun game. But every single movie and comic book, everything was getting a game, and I loved it. Everything was perfect in the PS2 era. But then we go to the PS3 era, and there's only a few that I know of that actually got a game, like the movies and comics and stuff got a game. But yeah, I've talked more than enough about PS2, I'm pretty sure. So I will go on to the PlayStation 3 era, which will start with the one adaptation game that I played on the PS3, which was one of my favorite games on the PS3, actually, which was The Darkness. The picture here is The Darkness 2, which also counts because Darkness 2 is actually just as good as the first one. It's a sequel that's really good. This is, if you don't know, based off of The Darkness, which is a comic book made by Top Cow Comics. It's a really good comic book series. The comics are actually super sick. I read the comics before I played the game. I didn't even know it was a game until way after it came out, so I went ahead and played it because I loved the comics. First one's amazing. I played the second one first, actually. I think I liked the second one better than the first one, but I mean, I feel like everyone else likes the first one more, but it's fine. The Darkness is these demons take over this mob hitman, and then his wife gets kidnapped, so he goes to save her. That's basically it. It's a really good game. The first one is really fun. The second one is my favorite, though. But this is the only adaptation I remember playing, unless I see another one while I'm researching for this video. And whenever I say researching, I mean looking up whether I've played any more or not. But yeah, The Darkness is the only one I can think of. But I mean, PS3 era didn't have very many adaptations anymore, which was really weird to me. And I don't know. I'm gonna see. Let me commence some research really fast. Okay, I'm sorry. There's a Godfather 2 game on PlayStation 3. I feel like I should have known about this just because of how insane it is. I want to play this now. I still have my PlayStation 3. I should just buy this, actually. I want to see what this is. Is it based off of the movies? Is there a Godfather 2? Isn't there only one movie? I feel like there's more than one, and I'm just stupid. I have no idea. But I thought that was weird. I'm still looking for more games that were based off of movies and stuff. It's just, I saw this and it just, I don't know why it baffles the mind so much, but it does. Okay, back to researching. Okay, that was basically it. I couldn't find any more adaptations of specific things, but I would feel really stupid if I didn't put Batman the Arkham series on here. I know they're not based off of any actual comics. Actually, they got their own comic book series, so I guess they are now. But yeah, the Arkham series is definitely going on in here. Really good adaptation of Batman just in general, not any specific comic book line or movie or anything, but absolutely amazing games. This is what I grew up with, like, genuinely. There's this adaptation. There is a adaptation of a few anime that I want to talk about, which is Fist of the North Star. Absolutely, Fist of the North Star Lost Paradise is an absolutely amazing game. I love the anime Fist of the North Star, so the game is just absolutely amazing. All of the finishers and everything are perfect for this game. This and Gungrave are the only two anime games I can think of that aren't what's it called? Fighters, that aren't like arena fighters or regular fighters or something like that. Actually, it's Fist of the North Star Lost Paradise, Gungrave, and Berserk Band of the Hawk. And after researching it a little bit, apparently Berserk and the Band of the Hawk isn't the first Berserk game. I knew there was one for PS2, but I actually completely forgot. I never played it or anything, but I absolutely want to. And it looks like it's just called Sword of the Berserk, but there's also 1, 2, 3, 4 Berserk games, not just 2. So yeah, I had it wrong this entire time. I thought there was only 2, one on PlayStation 2 and one on PS4, but it looks like there's 4. Sword of the Berserk is the only other one I've heard of, other than Berserk Band of the Band of the Hawk. I absolutely love Berserk, so I definitely need to go back and play all of these. I think they actually look pretty good now that I've seen them and looked at them. But yeah, these are the only anime games I can think of that are not just arena fighters or anything like that. I'm completely certain that there are definitely more, though, but I just wanted to bring these up because they're adaptations of things that I absolutely love and think that everyone should go and play, because I'm probably going to end up going and playing them pretty soon, just buying them and playing them myself. But with that said, let's get into why I made this video, I guess. I made it to rant about stuff that I love. All of these games look amazing. Some of them actually are amazing, like I said. But the reason I made this video is the complete and utter lack of video games based off of movies. We need to bring these back, because even just looking at this picture that I got for the video, just for the background, The Warriors. I remember playing The Warriors. That was a fun game. All these games have more effort put behind them than any AAA title nowadays. And you know what? It makes me angry. It does. Because why can't we get movies, or not movies, video games based off of movies or comics or series or anything that have this much effort put behind it anymore? Did they put this much effort behind it because they knew that the video game was going to do most of the heavy lifting of whether the people would watch it or not? I feel like that's not true, but maybe that's what they thought. I don't know. We need more video game movies, because maybe they would put more effort behind the video games if they were based off of a big movie or something. I don't know. I want these to come back, and I want the next generation to be able to grow up with them like I did. Look how fine I turned out. But I don't know. I just want these to come back, and I wanted a reason to rant about them. All of these are absolutely amazing games. I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, it's just I don't know, just a fun topic to talk about. I wish these would come back. I would absolutely love to get some games based off of some new horror movies or action movies. Literally anything would be nice. I don't know. I'm surprised the MCU hasn't made any games. Have they? I didn't check into that. I feel like they probably have though. They had to have. It'd be weird if they didn't. But yeah, this is basically the end of the video. Wait, what in the world? Wait, I think I saw something. There's a Harvey Birdman attorney at law game. This is the greatest day of my life. Oh my god. Okay, yeah, this is the end of the video. Tell me what you think. Tell me if you miss these types of games. Tell me if I'm stupid for ranting about this and then whining about how there aren't any more. But you would be whining too if you found out that you never got to play Harvey Birdman, Attorney at Law. Look at that. I want to play that now. But yeah, tell me what you think. Sorry this video was longer than usual. See you. Hey, Future Rain here. I know that I already made the outro and everything, and I'm just gonna leave it there, but if you stayed to the end of this video, thank you very much. Leave a like, subscribe, all that stuff. But I completely forgot to talk about Saw. This was one of the only games that I actually played and finished on the Xbox 360. I grew up with the PlayStation, unless I went over to my nanny's house, which I did all the time, to stay the night, and then I had to play on an Xbox. I played Diablo 3 for the first time on it and everything, but this isn't a journey down memory lane or anything. This is just me shouting out a game that I absolutely love that was based off of a movie franchise, a really big movie franchise actually, and this is just a really good game. If you have an Xbox 360 lying around, or it might be on the Xbox store, I don't even know, you should totally play this. I think it was on PlayStation, I just only had it on Xbox, but yeah, this is a really good game. Just wanted to give it a shout out, but yeah. Thanks for watching the video. See ya.